I thought that things were going to be what made me happy in a marriage. And we consumed so many things at one time, and then we couldn't afford it. We had a baby quicker than we were expecting, and it really was just at the point where the creditors were coming by your house. I mean, we were in a small town, so the creditors were coming by the house. The phone was ringing constantly. We even got things repossessed, you know, that type of thing. So it was at a point where I was like, I've consumed all of these things and I'm still not happy.
This is the story of Helen Nelson, a woman that's passionate about trusting God in her finances. As a single mother, life wasn't always easy, but through a series of events in her life, she has come to the point of understanding the meaning of true financial freedom. Here is Helen's story.
I'm one of 11 children, so I was raised in a really big family. Because we had to do without so much coming up, when I got married, I wanted a different life. And so we decided that we wanted the house and the 2 cars and, you know, the picket fence and all this kind of stuff. And everything that we bought, though, we bought on credit. So we had financed cars, we had a house that was financed, we had furniture that was financed, refrigerator, stove. We pretty much had a 100% financed house. You know, we had a lot of things, but we were consumed with debt. So it caused us a lot of strain in our marriage. You know, we fought a lot over finances. We lived from paycheck to paycheck. We both worked 2 jobs, and we had a child shortly after we got married. So, you know, it was just a lot of pressure that ended in divorce. I think that I had put my life into my marriage, into having a better life, and when that came crumbling down, I found myself in a situation to where I didn't know where to go, and I certainly didn't know how to make it on my own financially. I took Crown because 2 years before that, I got fired from my job, and I started my own business. And in the 2nd year of my business, I had tripled my salary. So I was living high off the hog like I had never lived before. I was doing the basic things with God's money as far as tithing and giving. And I really took Crown to learn about investing and to learn how to invest because I didn't know anything about that. And I really wanted to build my life beyond what was coming into my hands. Unbeknownst to me, what I didn't know is that the IT market crashed. And with that crash, my business crashed. And my salary went from 6 figures to about $20,000 a year. The unfortunate thing with that is that instead of me getting out of debt, because I thought that I would have this type of income for years to come, I used that money to play a little bit with. So what I was doing is increasing my standard of lifestyle. You know, I got a better car and a nicer apartment and nicer clothes and went on more trips and vacations. And so even though I was still tithing and still giving, I was using that extra money to upgrade my lifestyle. So when the crash came, I had no money to sustain that lifestyle. So as a result of that, my house got repossessed, my car got repossessed, and I really had no money to even live from month to month. You think that when you're in control of your life, that you're going to be okay. And that was the struggle for me, losing control of my life and just giving it to God and really being dependent on Him. And it's just so good because I have a peace that I've never had before. And I know that I'm going to be all right. And I don't watch the economy. Of course, you know, I'm not saying that I'm ignorant of the economy, but I understand that the world's economy is not God's economy. And regardless of what's going on in the world, God is going to take care of me. Well, how I'm doing financially these days is a lot different than what it was 2 years ago. You know, even though I'm not making the money that I was making, I feel that I'm doing better. I'm doing better because I've eliminated all of my debt except for my school loan. And that's what I'm targeting now. But it's just a different freedom. You know, it's a different freedom of knowing that, you know, money will no longer have me in bondage. You know, I won't be in bondage with debt. And the main thing that I won't be in bondage of is distrusting God with my money. My long-term goal is really to be blessed to be a blessing. and that is a true indication that God has really delivered me from that selfishness, because years ago, my main concern was me and my child. And it's just awesome. It really is. And He'll take care of whoever it is out there, whatever situation that you are in. If you just die to yourself and say, Lord, I'm going to trust you. How many times did He say in His word, try me, prove me, And I'm a witness that if you try Him and you prove Him, that He'll always come through. It doesn't matter how bad your situation is. God is able, because nothing is too hard for Him.